Pontius Pilate was the Roman governor of Judea from AD 26 to 37. He assumed office about the time that Jesus began his public ministry. His official residence was at Caesarea. He came to Jerusalem during major feast days to keep order. He was merciless and cruel, noted for his habitual brutality. Like the Roman emperors of his day, he rather enjoyed the spectacle of the torture and death of a man. It is recorded in the Gospel of Luke chapter 13 that at one time he had mingled the blood of Galileans with their sacrifices. That is, he had them killed while they were bringing sacrifices. Remarkably, in 1961 a stone was found in the theater of Caesarea with a partial inscription that includes the words Pontius Pilatus. It was originally part of a building built in honor of or dedicated to Emperor Tiberius, but had been reused in the construction of a landing between two flights of stairs in the theater. This is the first archaeological evidence pertaining to Pilate. One of the strangest pictures in history is the impression that Jesus made on this hard-hearted Roman governor. Whether Jesus was erect and handsome, as one tradition has it, or stoop-shouldered and ugly, as another tradition says, there must have been something so commanding about his presence that although he was dressed in the robes of mock royalty, with a crown of thorns on his head and the blood streaming down his face, Pilate could not keep his eyes off him. Pilate's efforts to avoid having to crucify Jesus make it a pitiful story. He did not want to do it. He appealed first to the Jewish rulers, then to Herod, and then again to the Jewish rulers, and then to the crowd. And when the crowd turned against Jesus, Pilate tried to appeal to their pity by having Jesus whipped in hope that they would be satisfied with this limited punishment and not require him to go all the way to crucifixion. Pilate's wife wanted him to have nothing to do with this innocent man, based on a dream she had earlier that day. When all of Pilate's attempts failed, he did not make up his mind to crucify Jesus until the Jews threatened to report him to Caesar. Not until it began to look as if it might cost him his position as governor of Judea did Pilate finally give his consent to the death of Jesus. Pilate is said to have committed suicide. Tradition says that Pilate's wife, Procula, became a Christian.